Today our first question is, with reference to Indian history, the members of the Constituent Assembly from the provinces were A. Directly elected by the people of those provinces, B. Nominated by the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League, C. Elected by the provincial legislative assemblies, D. Selected by the government for their expertise in constitutional matters. This question was asked in 2013. The topic is Constituent Assembly. At this point, it goes without saying in every question that you are supposed to pause the video, read the question again very carefully, think your answer, recall your concept, what you read earlier, and then mark the answer somewhere. Then you can proceed towards answer and analysis part. The correct answer for this question is C. In analysis part, we get to learn that the question has been framed from Indian polity subject. Topic is making of Indian Constitution. Subtopic is Constituent Assembly. Regarding Constituent Assembly, we will learn some more facts. What was it? It was a fully sovereign body. When was it set up? It was set up in November 1946 based on Cabinet Mission Plan. Why was it set up? What was the objective? Objective was to frame Indian Constitution. Who proposed it? The idea was first proposed by M.N. Roy in 1933. Later, Indian National Congress officially accepted it in 1934. Regarding the members of Constituent Assembly, we get to learn that all of them were indirectly elected. Some were partially nominated. And some were partially elected. What was the total number of members? Total number of members were 389. Out of 389, 296 were from British provinces or provincial legislative assemblies, and 93 were from princely states. How seats were allocated to both of them? The seats were allocated in proportion to their population. In this way, you have to read the question, analyze it, seek its explanation with proper research and development. The sole purpose of this exercise is to enable one's mind to think. Think more and more. Force your mind to think as much as possible. How to think? Ask questions. The only and the very best and simplest way to think is ask as many questions as possible. It doesn't matter how silly questions you ask in the beginning. The sole purpose is to ask questions. Moving towards our next question. Economic justice as one of the objectives of Indian Constitution has been provided in A. The Preamble and the Fundamental Rights, B. The Preamble and the Directive Principles of State Policy, C. The Fundamental Rights and Directive Principles of State Policy, D. None of the above. Again, the question was asked in 2013. It is about the idea of economic justice, and the correct answer is B. Preamble and DPSPs. Again, the question has been framed from Indian polity. Topic is features of Indian Constitution. Subtopics are Preamble and DPSP. The idea of economic justice refers to the non-discrimination between people based on economic factors like eliminating inequalities of income, wealth, and property. In the context of preamble, we get to learn that it is an introduction of constitution. Where is the origin of preamble? The idea of preamble originated in USA. In case of India, the objective resolution presented by J.L. Nehru in Constituent Assembly put forth the idea of preamble. He presented the objective resolution on 13th December 1946, but it was accepted on 22nd Jan 1947. Preamble also mentions the date of adoption of Indian Constitution. What is the date? Date is 26th November 1949. You have to make questions like that and then answer them yourself. It also reflects the aspirations of the people. What are the aspirations of the people? Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. What kind of justice? Justice that is social, political, and economic. In this way, preamble reflects the idea of economic justice. Then moving towards DPSPs, these are socio-economic rights. They originated from Irish Constitution. The provisions of DPSPs are contained in Indian Constitution's Part 4, Article 36 to 51. In these articles, Article 41 talks about right to work. Article 42 talks about human conditions at work. It also includes maternity leave. Article 43 talks about living wages. These all ideas are associated with the idea of economic justice. So the idea is contained in preamble and DPSPs. Next question is, a constitutional government is one which, number 1, places effective restriction on individual liberty in the interest of state authority. Number 2, places effective restriction on the authority of the state in the interest of individual liberty. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? Our options are only 1, only 2, or both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The question was asked in 2014. It is about the idea of constitutional government. Now read the first statement again. It places effective restriction on individual liberty in the interest of state authority. This means individual liberty is being curbed. This cannot be true because constitutional government is meant to promote individual liberty. Second statement is places effective restriction on the authority of the state in the interest of individual liberty. This means individual liberty is being enhanced, it is being promoted. This has to be right. So our correct answer is B, only 2. Again, the subject is Indian polity, from which question has been framed. Topic is forms of government. Subtopic is constitutional government. About constitutional government, we get to learn that it is a form of government in which a set of certain fundamental laws regulate and direct the conduct of all members in a polity. It is also called limited government. That is, a government conducted as per the rules and regulations which are binding on all political actors within a defined territory. What is defined territory? It is again polity. What are the key features of constitutional government? Fundamental rights, supremacy of constitution, individual liberty, etc. Next question is, which of the following objectives is not embodied in the preamble of the Constitution of India? Liberty of thought, B. Economic liberty, C. Liberty of expression, D. Liberty of belief. The question was asked in 2017. It is about preamble and the ideas contained in it. Our correct answer is B. Economic liberty. Again, question is from Indian Polity. Topic is features of Indian Constitution. Subtopic is preamble. In order to mark this question right, we need to be aware about the text of preamble. What is the text of preamble? We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all citizens justice. What kind of justice? Social, political, economic. What kind of liberty? We need to focus here. What kind of liberty? Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. That is 5 types of liberty. When we look at the options, we have liberty of thought, we have liberty of expression, we have liberty of belief, but the economic liberty is not mentioned in the preamble. Moving forward, equality. What kind of equality? Equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. That is, 26th November is the date of adoption of Indian Constitution. Moving towards our next question. The mind of the makers of the Constitution of India is reflected in which of the following? A. The preamble, B. The fundamental rights, C. The directive principles of state policy, D. The fundamental duties. The question was asked in 2017. The term mind of the makers of the Constitution of India, what does it mean? It means the members of the Constituent Assembly. The right of answer is A. The preamble. Again, topic is, subject is polity, topic is features of Indian Constitution, subtopic is preamble. We need to learn some more facts about preamble. It tells the nature of the state. What is the nature of state? Indian state? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. All these terms are mentioned in the preamble. Preamble also reveals the aspirations of the people. What are the aspirations of Indian people? Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. It is a key to open the mind of the framers of Indian Constitution. Who are the framers? That is, members of Constituent Assembly. It contains aspirations and goals that the Constitution seeks to achieve. It was amended by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act in 1976 to add 3 new terms. Which were those terms? Socialist, secular, integrity. It is non-justiciable in nature, like fundamental duties and DPSPs. It means it cannot be enforced by the court. That is all. Thank you for watching.